There is a version of yourself that you used to be. They were different from you are now. They had different dreams, different priorities, different ways of moving through the world. They were you and they are gone. They have been replaced by you, not improved, not upgraded, just replaced. And the replacement is not always comfortable. The replacement comes with a specific kind of grief. The grief of watching yourself become someone else. The grief of mourning the person you were while becoming the person you are. That grief is real. It is not the grief of death, but it is grief. It is the mourning of a self that no longer exists, a self that was real, a self that mattered, a self that was yours, and they are gone now, replaced, overwritten, become the person you are now, and you do not know how to feel about it. You do not know if it is good or bad. You just know that it is happening, that you are in the middle of it, that you are becoming someone you do not recognize, and that is a hard thing to sit with. A disorienting thing, a lonely thing. Here is what I want you to know about that grief. It is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is not a sign that you are lost. It is a sign that you are changing, that something is being built, that the person you are becoming is being assembled from the person you were. That is how it works. That is how growth happens. The old self is the material. The old self is what gets used to build the new self, and the using feels like loss. The building feels like grief. But it is not loss, it is transformation. It is the turning of one thing into another, the becoming of something from what was, and the what was real. The what was counted. The what was necessary. You could not be who you are without who you were. That is the truth. The old self was not wasted. The old self was the foundation. The old self was the starting point. The old self was what made the new self possible. And the new self is not better. It is just different. It is just further along. It is just the next version. And the next version will also become a past version. And you will also grieve that. That is the process, the grieving of yourself. The mourning of the person you used to be, the honoring of the old self while becoming the new one. That is the whole thing, that is the whole journey. You are in it right now. Grieving, changing, becoming, that is enough. That has always been enough. You are doing it right. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Rest now. You are okay. You are more than okay. You are becoming. Keep going, keep becoming. Keep grieving the old self and building the new one. That is the whole thing, that is everything. Rest now. Good night. You are doing it right. But here is what else you need to know. The grieving is not just about loss. The grieving is also about hope. The grieving is about the future self that is being born. The future self that you do not know yet. The future self that is waiting to be discovered. The grieving is about the person you are becoming. Not just the person you were. The person you are becoming is unknown, uncharted, new, and that is exciting. That is the other side of the grief, the excitement, the possibility, the newness. You are becoming someone new, someone you have not met yet. Someone who will look back at who you are now and feel the same grief you feel now. The grief of the distance, the grief of the change, the grief of the self that is being left behind. That is the process. It never ends. You are always becoming. You are always leaving yourself behind, and you are always becoming someone new. That is the journey. That is what it means to be alive, to be in process, to be unfinished, to be always becoming. Rest in that tonight. Rest in the becoming. You are becoming. That is enough. That is everything. Good night. Rest. And when the grief feels too heavy, when the change feels too fast, slow down. You do not have to be the new self yet. You do not have to have it all figured out. You do not have to be the person you are becoming. You just have to be the person you are now. And that person is enough. That person is doing okay. That person is exactly where they are supposed to be. Rest in that. Rest in the enough. Rest in the being enough. Not the becoming, the being. You are enough. You have always been enough, even in the grieving, even in the changing. You are enough. Now rest. Good night. You are okay.